There was no doubt in people's minds that Genshin Impact was a popular gacha game, but nobody ever expected it to be this popular. Genshin Impact summons $5 billion in mobile consumer spending faster than any previous game in history, the entire history of the gacha genre. Hoyo's open world RPG remains a major draw 3 years after its groundbreaking release. Although most of the attention towards publisher MiHoYo's output in recent months has been focused on its most recent release, the award-winning Honkai Star Rail. Not entirely true. For a couple week period, it was also very heavily centered on Zenless Zone Zero, but the reception for Zenless wasn't as positive as they were anticipating. Its immediate predecessor has just crossed a major milestone. Launched in September 2020 on iOS, Android consoles, and PC, Genshin Impact has now seen an estimated $5 billion spent by players in the title, further cementing it as one of the highest earning games ever, mobile or otherwise. Now, I just want to point out, this says $5 billion in mobile earnings only. This is disregarding PC. This is disregarding console. You want to know how much this game made on PlayStation? Over $1 billion in its first 2 years. It's been over 3 years since the game launched. This means it's likely made $1.5 billion or more. Mobile earnings typically tend to be equivalent to PC earnings, which means total cumulative earnings for Genshin Impact as of January 30, 2024 is looking closer to anywhere from 11 to 13 billion dollars. Jesus Christ. Now, before we go any further into how much of a mindfuck this actually is, I want to take a moment to thank our incredible patrons over on Patreon who allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day. You guys are absolutely incredible, and I cannot thank you all enough. Now let's delve deeper into this. This figure includes spending in the game via Apple's App Store and Google Play, but even absent income from third-party Android marketplaces, revenue from the iOS version of Genshin Impact alone in China has totaled nearly 1.5 billion. That makes the game's home country its largest revenue contributor at approximately 30% of total consumer spend, followed by Japan at number 2 with close to 1.6 or $1.06 billion, or about 21% in the United States, at number 3 having generated 903 million. Hold on, wait. $1 billion, $60 million, and only 900 million for America. What is Japan? Wait, Japan population, 125 million. America's population, 332 million. So we're over 2.5, America is over 2.5 times the total population of Japan, yet they spend more on it than we. Wow, that is mind-blowing. Seriously, but I mean, that also explains why games like Uma Musume and Heaven Burns Red and other Japanese exclusive gacha games make as much money as they do. Here's an image of the fastest mobile games to reach $5 billion in global consumer spending, iOS and Google Play. Genshin Impact successfully, it looks like Genshin made it months to reach 5 billion. 40 months. 40 months is all it took for Genshin Impact to make 5 billion, or roughly 12 billion if you total in PC and console. Clash of Clans at 51. Wow, they're actually Monster Strike, understand Clash of Clans, understand Honor of Kings, understand Fate Grand Order has crossed 5 billion. Wow. I mean, wow. Pokemon Go, Puzzle and Dragons, Candy Crush, Lineage M. God, that's a dog shit game. Fantasy Westward Journey, Gardenscapes, Roblox, and Coin Master. What an interesting selection of games. There are only 2 gacha games here. Genshin, Fate Grand Order. Well, maybe Puzzle and Dragons. Then there's one MMO, Lineage M. Damn. It took Genshin Impact 40 months to gross its $5 billion grand sum, which makes it the fastest mobile title to reach that mark. The second fastest in the standings is Clash of Clans at 51 months. Most recent mobile title to cross 5 billion was Gardenscapes after 91 months. So like, what is Gardenscapes? That's the most recent recent game to make 5 billion. What am I looking? He looks like the Monopoly guy crossed with like Dora the Explorer. Is that a romance game? Is this like a State of Survival or something? Or Fallout Shelter? I don't know, it looks weird. Now I'm curious what they're seeing over on Reddit. The most crazy part of this article is that Gardenscapes is also a part of the 5 billion club. Truth. And it's only mobile. Again, truth. completely disregarding PC and console. This is mobile only. Yeah, also, wait, doesn't include China? There's no way that doesn't include China, right? This is why they feel no need to be more generous with freebies. Yeah, exactly, because, like, let's be honest, it doesn't matter. The fact that they give us as players absolutely nothing, we're still gonna play the game, we're still gonna spend money in the game. Because at the end of the day, in terms of open world anime RPGs that are completely open and traversable, there is no gacha game better than Genshin Impact. It doesn't matter if you think Honkai Star Rail is better, it's not an open world, fully traversable anime RPG. It doesn't matter if you think Tower of Fantasy is better, Tower of Fantasy isn't an open world anime RPG, it's an open world MMO. Contrastingly different to a single player with multiplayer functionality RPG. The only game that might be able to compete with this, eventually, one day, Wuthering Waves, maybe Project Mugen, maybe Unending Dawn, maybe Arknight's Endfield, as long as they're all single player games with multiplayer functionality. But presently, there is no game that offers what Genshin does, and despite how much you loathe Hoyo as a company, it doesn't matter. If you want what Genshin offers, then you have to play Genshin. They summoned a whole paycheck out of me this year, so that I gotta know. What banner did you pull on? Who were you pulling for? Wait, I thought this game was dying. No, that is only, that is what Tower of Fantasy players want, when the reality is the complete opposite. Genshin fans, let's boycott the game by unfollowing their social media accounts, give them 1-star reviews, and continue to spend on the game so they give us better rewards. Yeah, let's just keep giving them our money. Yeah, let's show them that no matter how much they abuse us, it's not going to make us stop spending. And that's why they're being stingy with giving stuff away. Genshin is their moneymaker. They don't need to entice players with a lot of rewards. Unfortunately, that is the truth. Why change what isn't broken? They don't need to be more generous. People are going to play the game anyway. They're going to spend just as much money. Now, they do give out a lot more in terms of rewards with Honkai Star Rail, and I'm assuming Zenless Zone Zero is going to be much the same. Even Hardy83 here realizes that it is profitable, but it's not as profitable. Thus, they're using more stuff to entice players, like free heroes and more summons. Although I will note, I think on a monthly basis, Honkai Star Rail makes similar to what Genshin makes at present. And I think after just like 6 months already crossed $1.5 billion in total revenue across every major platform. And this is why they can quite literally afford to ignore the community. Yeah, like okay, so this is pretty much an echo chamber here. They make so much money so they can just continue to ignore us because we're going to continue spending and they're going to continue to make more money. That's the long and short of it. Now, roughly $12 billion has been earned, spread across every major platform. This is one of the highest grossing mobile games of all time and is by far the highest grossing gacha game of all time. Hoyo doesn't need to change what they're doing because evidently players are going to continue to spend money on their game anyway, and this works for them. We might not like it, but we're going to keep playing Genshin anyway. Now, kudos for making as much money as you have. This is a monumental achievement that is going to be very difficult for any gacha game to ever compete with, let alone surpass, but that isn't going to stop studios from trying. Now, if Genshin Impact isn't a gacha game you're all interested in, absolutely no problem. I got you covered 2 different videos on screen right now that might be more up your alley.